A formal welcome to everyone. So this is the third video of this tutorial, this video series, and today of class 4th obvious. So this is the chapter 3 about which we will discuss today. That is, the chapter name is software and the chapter number is chapter 3. Okay, so in this chapter we will discuss about the softwares, the computer softwares, the types of the softwares, what are the functionality of the softwares, and what are the areas in which the specific software is used. Okay, that what are the specific tasks of a particular software. So this is the small short glimpse of this chapter. So let's start the chapter. Before making you understand the definition of the computer software, we need to take a real life example to understand the term software. Suppose there is a human body, so the body parts of the human is known as the hardware, which is a physical part, as the hands, legs, eyes, nose, mouth. So these are the physical parts of the body, so it is known as the hardware in the computer system. The physical components of the computer system is known as the hardware, as your mouse, keyboard, and so on. And we have the hands, we have the legs, we have the eyes. So the nervous system, the common sense, the brain power which is used to control the parts of the body is known as a software in computer system. Like there's some programs which is used to control, which is used to manage the computer hardware is known as the software, and which is used to perform some specific task is known as the the software one. In the simple language, as if I have taken already the example of a human being, so the nervous system of the human being is just kind of a software, because of it is used to give some sense to the things, right? So it is used to take the decisions, it is used to think something about, so that is it is a software. So in the similar manner, in the computer system, a software is just kind of a program, just kind of an instruction which is used to control and manages the activity, the functions of the computer system. Okay, as the definition is before you, that software is a program that enables a computer to perform a specific task, as opposed to the physical component of the computer. Physical component means the hardware. So there are two types of software, that is the system software and the application software. So let's discuss the system software. System software controls the interaction of the user with the computer system, that what we are interacting with the computer system. So it provide an interface, it provide a film kind of thing, it provide like interaction part. It is an interaction mediator, we can say. It is a kind of mediator which make us interactive with the computer system. So in the simple words, we can say that it is the bridge in between of the user and the computer hardware. So a system software is any computer software that manages and controls computer hardware so that the application software can perform. Okay, and it is defined as collection of programs that handles the overall operation, such as your maintenance and performance of your computer system. And the types of your system software, as your operating system, as we are using Windows. So Windows is the system software which helps us to interact with the computer system. So there is some examples of the system software, as your Macintosh, which is an operating system used in Apple laptops, then your Linux and Unix operating system, and your let's discuss with the this one with the pictures. Okay, So this this is operating system. We know that that what is the operating system, that an operating system is a system software that manages computer hardware, software resources, and provides common services for the computer system. So operating system is only a software which is responsible to manages, to control all the activities in the computer system, either it is related to the other software or the hardware. Means it controls all the hardware activity as well as the software. So there's a different type of operating system we have, which is also known as system software. Azure Ubuntu, it is an operating system. Macintosh, I have told you, it is used in Apple laptops. Then our Windows, and we are very much familiar with the Windows operating system. Then Android, what we are using in our mobile phones, the smartphones. Then iOS, it is used in the iPhones, what we are using. Then our Linux is also an operating system. Then your this kind of Linux, Unix. So these are the operating system. These are the environment kind of thing which helps us to interact with the computer system. So there's a functionality of the computer operating system, that what are the functions of the operating system, what are the characteristics of the operating system. So the first one is booting a computer, that it is used to, it helps to boot the computer system, it helps us to switch on the computer system. Then user interface, that what we interact with the computer system, so it provides an interactive environment to interact with the computer system to the user. And running program, so it is responsible to run all the applications, all the softwares in the computer system. Then managing files, it manages the files and the folders also. Then memory management, that it also handles the memory management of the computer system by assigning the memory space for different programs for functioning, and makes the memory free from unnecessary files. Means कि data कब कहाँ पे रखना है, किस तरह से रखना है, how much space should be occupied by a file और कहाँ पे वो होगा. So this kind of thing should is done by the operating system. Yes, scheduling job, that which job should be get first or should be served first. that अगर किसी ने कमांड दी प्रिंट की और किसी ने कमांड दी, सपोज करो देयर 2 person who give the same command for printing the document and there is a one printer, so the operating system decide कि किसका जो प्रिंट आउट है वो पहले निकलेगा और किसका बाद में निकलेगा. So this is kind of scheduling a job. Then managing devices, that it manages the devices as your mouse, keyboard, printer, scanner. So how can it be managed? So it is also decided by the operating system. Then establishing internet connection, that we connected with the internet and along with the computer system. So operating system decide that how it can be connected to the internet. Then controlling network, it also controls the network. Then task management, that it provides the various tasks to the softwares in the computer system. So these are the things these are the function which is performed by the operating system. So these are the let's talk about the application software, that what is the this was the system software. जो operating system होता है, that is system software. Now come to the another category of this one, the software, that is your application software. So an application software is a program. It is a simple program that is designed to perform a specific task. It helps the user with a tool for easy operation on a particular task. Suppose if I want to chat with someone else, so what kind of software should I use? So I use the WhatsApp, the other things, the WeChat. So we use some chatting software. So this because of the WhatsApp is designed for the specific task, to do the specific task, so that is known as the application software. Suppose I want to type a document, so I use MS Word. So what is MS Word? MS Word is an application software which is used to perform a specific task for the typing. if I want to make the presentation, then I use the PowerPoint presentation. So why I use the PowerPoint presentation? Because of it is only for the specific task to make the presentation. So there's a different kind of software, and I want to interact with the www, like मुझे अगर internet use करना है, then I use the browser, different types of browsers. So what is different browser is also the application software. Okay, so next one we have the software packages, which is in our course, in our book. So the software packages, that some general purpose application software is designed to meet the requirement of the individual as well as the organization. So for those only there's a kind of software packages. So in our course we have the office software packages package, because of in office software package it has the different kind of application software which is used to perform the different kind of task. First one is our Microsoft Office Word. So it is a word processing software that helps us to create and edit documents such as our letter, papers, reports, booklets, or the newspaper, we can say, right? Then second one are our Microsoft Office PowerPoint. So it is used to make the presentation, it is used to create and edit the presentation for the slideshow, for the meetings, for the web pages, right? So this is all about the PowerPoint presentation. Then we have the Microsoft Office Excel too. Why it is used? It is a spreadsheet software that we use to perform calculation, analyze information, arrange data in tables made of rows and columns. So it is kind of we can make the mark sheet in this MS Excel, right? So we can make the timetable in MS Excel. So there are different kind of activity we can do by using the MS Excel. Then the last one we have the Microsoft Office Access. So it is a software for database management that we store the data of the students. We make the attendance register, so we can store the information of the students in the database in the MS Access, which is used to create database and program to track and manage the information such as our telephone numbers, address diary, our attendance register, or the other employee details, right? So by this way we can create the database in Microsoft Office. As our Outlook we have, so we can create the meetings, we can send the mails, we can save the mails, we can create the meetings, we can create the reminders, we can set the reminders. So these softwares are used to perform some specific tasks, and it is used as for the individual and as well as for the organizations too. So that's why it is a kind of a software package, and in this software package there are different types of software for different types of tasks. Okay, so the last one we have the multimedia and animation package. So the animation software allows for the creation of motion on a frame by frame basis. Each frame is the equivalent of a single drawing or image. The frames are often created within the software, although most animation software allows frame to be brought in from external sources. So what is multimedia and animation software? That we are watching the films. What is the film is also made by some software which is known as our multimedia and animation software. So these types of software packages includes a set of software commonly used to create full motion videos, audios, animations, your sound graphics, and your text with a high degree of interaction. As the example is your Photoshop. Photoshop is used to edit the images, as your Flash, as your 3ds Max, as your Maya, as your Windows Media Player that is used to play the videos, right? So these softwares are the multimedia and animation packages. So these are the softwares what we have discussed today. So our chapter is finished there. Thank you.